Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's tutorial I'll show you how to attach these plastic snap poppers. I have step-by-step tutorial how to attach snap poppers. I'll link that tutorial in description box. Now I'll show you how to attach snap poppers on this rugby shirt. So I'll be using matching colour poppers, which are 12.4 millimeters. And I'll be using these Prym Pliers, which look like that. And this tray is 12.4 millimeters, same size as these poppers. Also, I'll be using this bigger pin and these smaller pins. First, I will organize these poppers and I'll show you where I will be attaching them. On top of this rugby shirt placket, I'll be using these cap poppers and I'll be using 3 poppers, all in a line in the middle there. Also, I'll be using these stud poppers, which have a small circles in the middle. And these socket poppers with the bigger circles in the middle. And another 3 cap poppers. And now I'll place the rest of the poppers back in a case. First, I'll be attaching these snap poppers on the top of this placket there. On the top layer, I'll be attaching this cap popper, which has a spike on this end here. And I'll be piercing this cap popper through these layers there. And on the other side, I'll be attaching this stud popper with a smaller circle in the middle. And I'll be attaching this stud popper on the other side there. So these 2 poppers create 1 popper, which I'll be attaching on the top of the placket there. And on the other placket there, I'll be attaching this socket popper with a bigger circle in the middle there. So this popper will go on top there, and at the bottom I'll be placing another cap popper, which will go on the wrong side there. Now I'll attach all of the snap poppers on this rugby shirt collar plaquettes. First, I will start with the top plaquette. I'm placing cap poppers on the top of the plaquette like that, roughly measuring the distance between each popper. Next, I will pierce these sharp cap poppers through these layers in the middle there. This popper looks like it is in the center of the plaquette. I'm piercing this cap popper through these layers, and as you can see the sharp point there. And I'll repeat the same process with other poppers, and I'm placing these poppers so the distance is roughly the same and in the center of the plaquette. Adding 3rd popper, so that looks central, piercing through this cap popper. So I have marked all of the poppers on this plaquette there, as you can see. Next, I will use this pin to mark bottom of the plaquette. So I'm piercing this pin through the top plaquette hole and adding a smaller pin at the bottom of the plaquette. So like that. Repeating same on 2nd one. So adding 2nd pin on the bottom of the plaquette and repeating same on the 3rd one. I'm using this method so all of the snap poppers are aligned on both sides. Now I'll attach snap poppers on marked areas using these Prym Pliers. First, I will attach these cap poppers on the front plaquette on the marked areas. First cap popper sharp point is pierced through, and here's the 2nd one and the 3rd one. Next, I will attach these stud poppers with a smaller circle, placing this stud popper on the sharp point of the cap popper there. Taking my pliers, and I'm placing this cap popper on this tray there. So the cap popper sits on a tray there. And I will attach these 2 poppers together by squeezing these pliers together quite strong, so I'm squeezing these pliers really strong, and my first popper is attached, and this is how it looks. So as you can see, the spike has been flattened, so the stud popper is attached onto cup popper, and it looks like that. I will repeat same process on other two poppers. Third snap popper is attached, and it looks like that. So all three top plaquette poppers are attached. Next I'll be attaching poppers on a bottom plaquette. First I'll be attaching these cup poppers not on the top of the bottom layer but on the wrong side. There I'll be piercing rest of the three cup poppers where the marked pin areas are. First cup popper is attached, looks like that. And I will repeat same on the other two. So here all three cup poppers attached, looks like that. Next I will attach the socket popper, which has a bigger circle and looks like that. And I'm placing this socket popper on top of this spike there, and I'll be flattening that spike in the middle there so it holds socket popper and cup popper together. So I'm placing this cup popper on a tray there of the Prym Pliers, and I'm squeezing both poppers together. And here it is, my socket popper is attached to the cup popper. So this is how it looks, and I will repeat same process with other two poppers. So I have finished last popper, I have finished with Prym Pliers, and here are my poppers. This is the right side and this is the wrong side of the bottom plaquette. So this is how it looks. All poppers are attached now and they look like that. So this is top and this is bottom. All poppers are attached. If you have any questions how to attach snap poppers, please comment down below in the comment box. I will add all material links which I use on this tutorial in description box. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope it was useful. I'll see you next time. Love, Anita.